What's up, everybody? I'm Jesse Showalter, and in this episode, I want to give you 5 tips on how to stay focused while you're working on your projects. Getting distracted is a very easy thing to do, while getting and staying focused can at times be an incredibly difficult thing to do. Why is that? Why is it so hard to stay focused on a task? All right, tip number 1 is to assess your mental focus, and not just one time, not just right now, but make it part of your routine to constantly be assessing yourself and saying, how good am I at staying focused? When I'm assessing my own focus, I realize that I need to work on my ability to focus if some of the following things are true. I find myself daydreaming regularly. If it becomes really difficult for me to tune out distractions. And lastly, I lose track of progress easily. I forget where I left off, and therefore it's hard for me to get started again. So I'm gonna be assessing myself constantly on these qualifications, and therefore figuring out whether or not I need to implement different things in my life to help me stay more focused. All right, after you've assessed whether or not you're focused or not right now, tip number 2 is to eliminate all distractions. It may sound really obvious, but it's hard to get work done when you're constantly distracted by other things. And first off, social media is the worst thing of all time if you want to stay focused. I recommend shutting off all notifications. Put your phone on sleep mode, put your computer to no notification time, just eliminate all distractions. Otherwise, every time somebody likes or comments or DMs you, you're picking up your phone, you're looking at a device, you're doing something, and it's jumping you off track, and it's so hard to focus. Next little tip, email can be a fantastic benefit to getting work done and communicating with clients, but checking it all day throughout the day can become a real hindrance. And so there has to be set times for you to check email. I personally come in the morning and I do my devotional and my quiet time. I read my Bible. When I get all of that done and I feel really excited about the day, then I dive in and I go inbox 0. I go through my email and I answer everything right then and right there, and then I shut my email and I do not check it again for another 5 or 6 hours. Limiting your access to devices is a huge one, and I want to talk about a device that I got that's actually helping me to counteract that. I've wanted a smartwatch for years, but I haven't gotten one because I know it's bad enough that I'm constantly checking my devices. If I had one on my wrist, it would be even more distraction. So I recently got this awesome new semi-smartwatch by a company called Mondaine or Mondaine. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it. This super awesome looking watch is part of their semi-smart collection. It is a normal watch face. And it has normal hands, but you'll notice if I zoom in real tight that it has a couple different letters there. So it has an A here and an M there. It has a T here and it has an S here. This is actually linked to an application on my phone that allows me to track, it's connected to the application, and it allows me to track the activity that I've done that day and that week. It's gonna track my sleep, and it's gonna track all my activity and my steps, and it's also connected to my phone so that when I get a message, it's gonna move the arms over to the M, or it's gonna move the arms over to the other letter for a call. If I tap it one time on the little arm, it's gonna move the arms over and tell me what percentage of my goals did I meet for my activity. That's the A. If I double tap it, it's going to tell me how much of my goals did I get for my sleep. And so it's just telling me in percentage, using the face of the watch as a percentage tracker on how I'm meeting my goals. I set the goals in the app, and then I don't have to hear or see pings and notifications. I'm just getting all the benefits of tracking my health and all that stuff here. It's a semi-smart watch, but it's a really smart idea. I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested in checking this out. I really, really like it. So that's just my new cool semi-smartwatch by Mondaine. All right, tip number 3 is to actually limit your focus. I know you think you're amazing at multitasking. I think I'm amazing at it too, but the truth is neither one of us are very good at multitasking, because nobody's good at multitasking. You think you can get multiple things done, but what you're actually doing is lessening your ability to focus, concentrate, and get one thing done. I highly recommend saying goodbye to multitasking and saying hello to single tasking and getting really good at doing one thing until you finish that one thing and then moving on. All right, tip number 4 is the physical aspects of focus. There are legitimate physical things you can do to help you to focus. Let's talk about them. First up, up, we already kind of talked about this, but find the times that work for you. If you are a night owl and you're most effective and active and creative at night, work at night if you can. If you're most effective and creative in the morning, wake up early and then schedule everything around those things. I'm a big coffee drinker, and for a long time I drank bullet coffees that are full of MCT oil, but I've moved on from that because coffee stains your teeth and it also gives me jitters if I drink too much of it. So I was looking for another solution and I found out about nootropics. Nootropics is a way to kind of hack your brain and just activate your brain in ways that allows you to think and focus and concentrate a little bit more. There's lots of supplements and pills on the market, but I'm not a really big pill or supplement kind of person, but I do like a delicious drink. And lately, I've been drinking this drink called Legend. Legend is a nootropic, spicy ginger performance drink that helps you focus and concentrate, and it's really, really good. It's probiotic, it's low calorie, it's nootropic, it's vegan, it's all natural. It contains things like turmeric root extract, green tea, guarana, acai, all sorts of really good, awesome, healthy things, and the things that you actually need nootropically to help your brain focus and wire it to concentrate more. It's so delicious. It's so good. I like the design of the package, and I like the whole idea of it helping me to become a legend. It's kind of my new thing that I love a lot, and I think it actually really does help me focus and concentrate. So something that tastes good, that's healthy for you, low in sugar and calories, lots of awesome stuff, and actually helps you focus. That's legendary. All right, tip number 5 and the last one of the day is to try to live in the moment. It's an easy thing to say, live in the moment. Be focused on now. Don't be distracted about what happened yesterday or what's gonna happen tomorrow. Live in the now. It's easy to say, but it's harder to do because our minds are constantly getting anxious over what's planned next week and a meeting we had and did somebody like me back then? There's all these things we think about, but there are a few things we can do that would help us to not be so distracted about the future or the past and kind of think about now. And here's my thoughts on them. Number 1, be responsible and consistent at scheduling. The more consistent and responsible you are with your calendar and with your schedule and with your goals, the less stressed out you are because you know what's coming up and you know what's happened before and you know you're the type of person that's gonna stay on top of it. So I think you should daily, weekly, and monthly be scheduling and making sure you have those things. If you have a separate time to do that, when it comes time for work, you're not thinking about tomorrow's work because you've already thought about it. You've put that out of your mind and you can focus on it right now. All right, well, those are my top 5 tips for staying focused. How do you stay focused? I wanna know, seriously. Maybe you have some tips and tricks that I need to adopt and implement because we can always get better at staying focused. We can always ask for advice and help, so leave those down in the comments. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I do lots of videos about design and development and even workflow stuff like this. So maybe stick around, hit that little bell notification icon, the subscribe button, leave a little thumbs up on the video. That'd be awesome. Also check the description for links to things that I mentioned in the video. Nothing sponsored, nothing is paid for. These are just things I actually love and enjoy and I'm recommending to you. So check the description for those things. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I hope you're designing amazing things. I hope you're making amazing things. And I hope you're figuring out what works for you to stay focused. I'll see you in the next one.